Hello, everybody,
Hello,
and
welcome back
to the Sunrise Meets
this-
Podcast.
What the
And now
fuck is
people
going on?
are calling AJ. Today, our guest is. I don't know her name.
Today we don't have the guests that we expected to have, but nevertheless,
We found
we
one.
do not disappoint. We have a guest.
Yes, we do. And her name is.
Gabby Fisher. I'm a friend and neighbor to AJ.
Cool. And what do you do? What do you do, like, for a living, or what do you?
She sits at home.
I'm
Literally.
unemployed, but I'm currently looking for a job.
Okay.
Because this COVID shit's fucking bullshit.
It is.
It shouldn't
indeed.
have lasted this long.
Well, Americans are stupid,
Yeah.
and they want rights. They like their rights.
Yeah.
You can't take my gun.
It's more like you can't take my face away.
Actually, nobody take my
But
gun.
yes, this was extremely last minute. Our brothers couldn't come on because
They're losers.
their timing was off, and then we tried to get other people before we had her on, but they didn't. Some of them lived too far away, and then some just didn't want to show up at all. So hopefully,
People are losers, bro.
yeah. So we were. AJ called her up. She's literally right across the street, and we were like, all right, well, she's gonna be our guest on the podcast. So AJ tells me that you're a fan of the podcast and that you listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would listen to it.
Two birds
like,
with one stone. We have a special guest, and she's a fan.
I would listen to it while I'd be playing the game. And sometimes I would zone out while I'd be watching it, but it'd be like very pleasant because it'd be something in the background.
Right, like white noise or something like that. AJ is currently making
Special things.
a magic wand.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I like that.
He's
a
making-
magic wand.
He's making a magic wand. Okay, I'm gonna go through some questions on my list. Feel free to answer them the best you can, I guess.
This is a test.
Let me see. What's the first thing you would do if the purge was real, if you had immunity? So that's all right. If you had immunity during the purge, what would you do?
That is a very good question because I haven't really thought about doing if the purge were to be real. But if I would, I'd probably rob a bank.
Why a bank?
Just
How do you know money?
instant.
How do you know that after
wealth.
that purge? How do you know that after that purge, like, humanity would still be the same?
Well, it's the purge. We're in the purge universe. Of course, it's gonna be the same.
Everything is.
But in another universe where it fails and all humans just uprise and just destroy everything all at once.
Well, in that case, I mean, there is no purge. It's just the apocalypse at that point. People
Yeah.
just overrule. So anyway, so a bank. You wouldn't do like a Best Buy or a Walmart or anything like that?
No, because I really have
got
all what
the
I
fucking gaming
wanted.
materials I need, bro.
I really do.
Okay.
I have a
Interesting.
whole gaming rig in my my
Yeah,
Right.
room.
sexy.
Speaking of which, do you want to talk about that and
Oh yeah,
what
you
you
guys
do?
can go nerd out
And
on,
what you-
on some
and what
fucking
you-
game.
and-
Y'all
what
two
you
just
do?
go. Y'all two just go. Go at it, bro.
Okay, so my specs would be an i5 with a 94F. It's not really a good CPU. I already know that. I'm planning to get an i9.
Mm-hmm.
The GPU is a EVGA 2060.
That's
KO.
not bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
that's
a
not
very
bad.
good
That's what I have in this thing, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I have a 2060
This is the specs on
processor in here. No, I'd have to go and open
I also
this shit
have
and stuff like
a
that.
32 gig RAM.
Okay.
So I have
Alright.
like all 4 RAM sticks. Like,
Badass.
yeah.
Nice. I think this only has so this is brand new. This is 2020, so it's got an i7, it's got RTX. I was gonna get GTX, but then I was like,
RTX is better.
yeah, RTX is just way better because of the ray tracing, and so this bad boy is, I think it's only got
This
half a
bad boy.
it's only got half a terabyte in it.
Yeah.
So I'm buying a new hard drive because he's gonna buy me Cold War, and I need
Yeah.
more fucking room in my goddamn computer. So yeah, but it's got a it's 2060
What's
RTX.
the storage on it?
What is it? I think it's 5 with whatever the fuck half of a terabyte is.
500.
Yeah, so
gigabytes?
like 528, a little over that. So yeah. obviously the 28's for like the system and
I
whatnot.
think I have
but, like,
2 hard
just,
drives in my computer.
Is it an external? Or no,
I
no,
think
they're like
it's-
built in.
Yeah, they're built in.
Obviously.
One's an HDD, and then there's another that's called an SDD.
Yeah, STD. No, so I have an
Jokes.
HDD, HDD, and I have an optional STD. I mean
STD?
SSD. Damn it! I have an optional SSD that's in
has
here.
STDs
So
now.
no, I don't have STDs. But
Thank God.
yeah.
Wear a
Be
condom.
wary.
Yeah.
Wrap your willy.
In
Wrap
December,
your-
wrap your member.
No, but yeah,
Don't get
this
silly,
guy's
wrap your willy.
upgradable, but I'm not gonna open this guy up anytime soon. I think I'm gonna just leave this guy how it is, and then I'm just gonna buy an external hard drive. I ordered one
Well,
today.
I don't think you can upgrade
You can.
parts of a laptop.
You can. This one you can. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
Say you
weird.
got a shitty desktop, and you got parts right here.
I don't know. I think it'd be easier to just.
No, you can actually turn this into a desktop because if you take the motherboard out and if you
Yeah,
do
you
it, if
can
you
take
do it
the-
right, and you can actually make this into like a decent computer, but this obviously has its limits because it's in a thin chassis or whatever, and the motherboard and the graphics card is all in here all at once. So it wouldn't work as well as
You'd
a
also have
desktop.
to buy a power supply, RAM sticks as well.
Exactly. So
I don't know.
I don't know how much RAM this thing
RAM
has.
sticks.
Oh,
But-
I think
Sounds
mine
fun.
was
Yeah.
like maybe
Context.
$100 or something, but
No, yeah, I've met several people that work on computers or like do stuff like that, and I'm always looking at those kind of videos, so I'm like nerding out and stuff. Like I wasn't even gonna get this one. I was gonna get a Lenovo one that's dedicated to streaming, but then my dad helped me out, and he was like, just get this one. It's like it's perfect, and you can stream from it. It'll be hard, but I mean, it'll be better than nothing. And I'm like,
laptops
alright,
are
cool.
really bad if you want to play games on it.
Not this one. This one's pretty good.
Doesn't it run
Actually.
Valorant really well?
This one runs Valorant, runs Call of Duty. It
Oh,
runs.
yeah, it runs Call of Duty pretty good.
Yeah, it runs Call of Duty. It's 2020. It runs
Yeah.
everything. Shit, it runs fucking Tetris Effect. Amazing.
I don't know.
A
Just
fucking cardboard box could run Tetris. dude.
Probably. No, but like it's really good. I this is all I really need until I get a desktop, but even after that I probably won't need this. This will probably become our podcast laptop. I'll just leave it somewhere at the office or something if we get an office, and this will be like business emails and whatnot, you know. Stuff
Porn
like
on the
that.
side.
No, this is not
When
gonna be
Lewis isn't
fucking
looking.
porn. What's your creator code? Because apparently you have one.
Oh yeah, Miss Gabrielle.
Plug your shit.
AKA Citadel.
normally we leave this stuff at the middle of the podcast. I mean, at the end
well,
of the podcast.
my code is used for many things. You can go on like Epic.
OnlyFans.
No, if you're a PC player, if you like to play Fortnite as well as I do, because I mean Fortnite's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Yay.
Shut up. But whatever, like, whenever somebody uses my code, it gives me a percentage back of what they purchased. Like, if they bought, like, a $30, game, and I'd probably get, like, $10 out of it, 5%.
Should have used your code to get Tetris, damn it.
Yeah.
Fucking game was expensive as shit.
But you can also get that. What's some games that are on sale right now?
I have no idea.
I mean,
The new Call of Duty.
No, it's not Epic.
yeah, but that's not Epic. That's Blizzard.
It is epic
Yeah.
though.
I don't remember seeing any games, or I remember seeing games for sale on Epic, but I didn't see anything. I wasn't paying attention.
Rocket League.
Like I have it. No,
Yeah.
Rocket League is free
Rocket League
on
is free though.
on
Epic. Yeah.
Epic. Yeah, I was just like I purchased it. Like I have a whole bunch of free
Warface.
games and stuff. Warframe.
No, Warface
Oh.
is epic.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think
Warframe
that's
is also free.
because it was on console for free.
Fucking no, bro.
I know CS:GO is free, but like that's totally different from stuff like that. So
CS:GO
yeah.
is
Well,
free.
whatever game y'all want to buy off of like Epic,
Right.
Any game.
that's the code.
Buy yourself some fucking
V-Bucks.
V-Bucks.
something.
That's what it's called.
Right now, do you stream, or what platform do you stream on?
I stream on Twitch.
There you go.
It's the same.
I stream on Facebook.
It's the same thing. Okay.
It's the same for everything.
All right. Cool.
Citadel.
Who would
My
you like?
Twitter,
Who
my
would you
Twitch.
like to live like for a day?
Before this, take a brief commercial break.
No, AJ's gonna go do something. I'm just gonna talk right now. What would you like? Who would you like to live for a day? Live like for a day?
I don't know. I think it'd be.
And we're back.
No.
I know it's
Thanks,
a.
Billy Mays.
I know it's a male, but I really want to live as the Weeknd for a day.
Why?
Cause the fucking shit that he sings about, it's like his drug addiction. It's like I want to live through.
You want to have a drug
wanna have
addiction?
No, I don't want to have. I don't want to have a drug addiction. I want
I wanna have
to
a
see
drug
like
addiction.
what pain he goes through because like everybody.
You want to see the pain of a celebrity.
Yes, like they have
That's very interesting.
all of the money in the world, and like that's not making them happy.
Right.
And all the bitches and the men that they get, like they're not happy. Like
Right.
if I had the life of Kylie Jenner, I would be happy. You know, like
Well, Kylie Jenner is happy, but
Hell
like she's
no.
also a
And
billionaire.
also, happy is a very subjective word.
Yeah,
So-
did you
you're
see
right.
that video with her makeup artist and they had a filter on it and she's like, I don't need a filter. I'm naturally gorgeous. And I'm like, you're made out of plastic, girl.
Made out of plastic.
Shit, that's fucked up.
Like
That's pretty interesting that you took it from that perspective because not a lot of people think about all the bad shit that comes with being famous or comes with being, you know,
yeah.
like I don't know. I didn't expect you to say that because there is like that bad side to being famous, and that's one of the reasons why he's anonymous to the podcast, even though he has more fucking followers than me on Instagram, and we could get so much more traction. I only have like 200 followers. He has
I
500,
don't want an ego.
which is
That
stupid
is
because
not
he's
a bad thing at all because
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that have egos by them playing the fucking game and they have
Oh, gamers
serious clout, like
Yeah.
thousands
Gamers have
of
huge
followers
egos.
just watching them play like Fortnite or Valorant, and I'm like, dude, like
chill out.
you'd probably be nothing without the internet.
Right. As me, for me, because I'm not anonymous, I was like, one of us can't be anonymous, and obviously I'm not. But
Hey,
my
you know what?
ego.
There's people who like Delirious. He's completely anonymous.
Yeah, I know.
Swagger Souls, he's
Yeah, I
completely
know.
Anonymous. They started anonymous, and they're continuing to be
and they're
anonymous.
still famous.
And Delirious is I don't know.
Didn't
Like
Jacksepticeye
8 million.
do that too?
I don't remember.
No,
I don't know.
Jacksepticeye
Or-
didn't do that. Neither did PewDiePie or Markiplier.
I know PewDiePie didn't. He's like the biggest YouTuber.
I don't.
I gotta
Isn't he
say,
at, like,
he used to be
100 million
funny.
Yeah, he's at 100 million. I
PewDiePie
unsubscribed
is-
because
Yeah.
he's got opinions that I don't agree with. So.
He almost lost that spot to I think it's Red Thieves or Thieves 100.
What? I
Yeah,
thought it
he-
was going. I thought it was T Series, and now it's like this.
Yeah.
T series.
It was
that
T
was
Series,
it.
and then now it's like again. Now he's going against like this child channel. It's called Coco Melon, and it's
Isn't
like
it like
and it's
doing
like a-
reviews on like toys and stuff?
I don't know.
I think that's that other kid.
I don't fucking know. But
I have no idea who this is. I've never heard of Coco Melon before.
yeah, it's a kids channel. I don't know. I saw it before he like, before I unfollowed him or whatever. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was gonna say about like
Damn.
Drilled.
about being famous and whatnot. Because no, my ego. So my ego has been inflated to the point of no return, right? But
Whatever.
it's also been really like rocked. Like my ego's been rocked for real. Because people come up to me and they're like, "You're not as cool as you think you are," and whatever. And I'm like, "Yeah, I get that." But I like at this point in life, like I just don't care. Like let's say this podcast does blow up.
Speaking
I wouldn't
of
care,
the supporter
you know?
creator, I just got an email because I get emails of like what is available.
Mm-hmm.
That is new Assassin's Creed.
Valhalla.
You can buy that.
Look
One. I agree.
at her. She's just naturally plugging on the podcast. We love that shit.
We might make you a regular.
Anyway, but yeah, so I don't know. I don't think I have an ego, and I don't think I will get an ego if it does blow up. I mean, I always check the analytics, and the analytics really humble me. Like, we're gaining listeners in Japan, which is
Wow.
crazy. I think we used to have like 3 in Japan, and now we have like 6. So we're literally slowly growing in Japan.
We're
Obviously
taking over the world.
obviously most of our viewers come from Texas and the United States.
That's crazy.
But it's so crazy to see like people across the world are getting recommended to our
That's
podcast.
like that with my Twitch channel.
and stuff like that. So
And
you get to watch the
Twitter.
growth and whatnot. And I'm just like, this is insane because
Twitch
I tried YouTube, I tried Twitch. I only stream on YouTube now, and it's not very often because I pretty much focus on the podcast. And so I watch the podcast analytics, and since it's like a once a week thing, I can keep up with it, and it's manageable, and I don't feel rushed, and I don't have what you know as creator burnout, which is really hard to prevent for me specifically.
Yeah, there's a Twitch stats like that as well.
Have you ever gotten burned out or anything like that? Do you edit your videos, or do you have an editor? Or do you just stream and then that's
I just stream. I don't really have an editor. I don't really edit videos on YouTube. I want to do that.
VODs or anything.
Yeah, I wanted to do that. Like, I want to have like funnies and fails type and Q&As. Like, that would be something to do. I used to do that years ago when I used to be in the COD scene.
Okay.
But
And Fortnite came out.
And I gotta be honest, I thought Fortnite was lame, and then my friends were like, dude, try this game, it's so fun. And then I'm like, you know what, whatever, everybody's on it, let me try it. And then it became really like part of gaming.
Yeah.
Like, that's all
It changed the genre because of the battle royale scene and how you could build and all this other crazy shit. Yeah, so with Fortnite, I saw the game and I was like, okay, it's free, whatever. I tried it out and I was like,
cosmetics are pretty cool
no,
too.
thank you.
The cosmetics are great.
I'm like,
I give them that, but
no, thank you.
I'm not gonna play
I like fast.
I don't like the game.
Yeah, I like fast pace stuff like Call of Duty. I actually uninstalled
Apex
Valorant
Legends
from my
is
computer.
pretty cool too.
Yeah, Apex Legends is really cool, and I got into Apex Legends for a little bit. Then I was like, but now
I
played Call of
Apex
Duty
for a week. That's it.
I've got Call of Duty, but that's like the only thing that I'm really dedicated to.
You telling me you got Warframe.
I did.
Yeah.
It's on my computer. I play it on stream.
When the PS4 first came out,
Only play it on
I played
stream.
that for like 4 years
Stop
straight.
fucking making the thing rock, dude.
When the PS4 first came out, that was the only thing I played for 2 years. 2 years, and then a couple other games came out. I played those, but I always went back to Warframe.
Yeah, it's a really, really good game. The movement it's really like smooth. And
Yeah, I love it. I'll have to get on there and play it with you. I haven't seen it in a couple.
Mouse
I
and
haven't
keyboard.
seen
It's
it
great.
in a while. I know the game was made mainly for PC players.
Oh, I thought it was made for consoles because
No,
I was
no,
like the
no,
move
it was-
when I first started
They
playing.
come out with PC exclusives, like Excalibur Prime was on PC only.
Interesting,
Yeah,
but
a whole Warframe itself, the character.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the whole character, the whole Warframe, Excalibur Prime was only made for PC.
Interesting.
I don't know if that's still true to today.
I don't
know
know.
if they came
I
out with it on.
fucking.
But yeah, dude, it's
I don't
an
look at the
amazing
store.
game. I'll have to get on there and trade platinum with you and shit. I'm sure I got like 500 platinum.
I have no idea. I don't even know how to do anything on that game. I'm still learning the game.
It's very complicated. It's really complicated.
I only play it on stream. As a matter of fact, I have something in my ship that's being made right now because I had to
everything
craft
takes
something.
Real time,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
It's crazy.
I hate games like that.
It's
I
fun.
do too,
It was
but
so
but
fun.
I think the aspect of Warframe is, you craft stuff they take for fucking ever, but you have so much shit that you can do. And
Yes, there's so much to do.
just unlocked Venus just today. I mean, just a couple of days ago, because you have to go through like the level. You have to go through like the planets as levels, and then there's
Wait,
levels
what are we
within the
talking about
levels.
again?
We're talking about Warframe.
Oh, I could have swore we were talking about Destiny, because that's the same shit.
Destiny is the same thing. Yeah, it's like Destiny, but it's I
I've
don't know,
never
it's
played
better.
Warframe.
It's really fucking good. If you have a computer, your computer will love it. It's really it's got high frame rate. It's a really, really good game. From
There's
what I
this
played.
other game that was made from Epic. It's pretty fun. It's like a 4v4, and it's called Road Company.
Yeah, I keep seeing that shit all over YouTube, and it's free, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. I got rid of Valorant, and I loved Valorant.
Oh
But
yeah,
I was
isn't
like-
Valorant the same thing?
Yeah, but I can't stream Valorant because I think it's like it's rooted into your computer. Like the cheat is like rooted into your computer, so like it really tries to prevent cheating because it is a free game. So they do the cheats, and it's rooted. Oh, I keep saying it, but it's rooted into your computer. It goes into like the middle ring of your computer, so that nobody's gonna fuck around with the game. So yeah, but
Yeah.
I can't stream that game and play it at the same time because I think it like battles over RAM or some shit.
How much RAM does it have?
I don't know. To be
If
honest
it
with
has
you.
like 8 like straight, then you have to get more RAM.
Right, probably, but like I said, I don't really know how much RAM it has, so it always battles with the stream and with the game. So I just was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna uninstall.
Or you could probably change your encoder or your bitrate.
Yeah, and that's what I tried to do, but I stream at 1080p 60 frames per second, but sometimes like I have it on adaptive, so sometimes it goes to 720p, which doesn't look any different, honestly. So yeah, but when me and AJ play Minecraft now, I start to stream.
Yeah.
And then when I play Call of Duty, I sometimes stream, and then Warframe I only play when I stream, and then Tetris.
Warframe is fun.
But Tetris is like for me.
I have no idea. Do you know if they made Warframe cross-platform? Have you gotten into that community?
I don't know anything.
You haven't gotten into the community yet?
No, I did. I just barely start the game.
The community is awesome.
I see the chat board like on the left side of my screen, and I'm just like, there's people here.
There's people everywhere.
Yeah, I know, but
Dude,
like
the community for that game is so awesome. You can just go into your dojo and then just go down the list and just start inviting motherfuckers into your dojo, and just all of a sudden, people will just join. People will just join.
Is there in-game chat? Because I don't.
Yeah.
Is there? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
And then you can take it further. You can single somebody. You could see somebody who replied to your message by mentioning your name,
right.
And then you can click on his name, and then
make
a separate message board with him.
I should probably find a streaming buddy, like somebody that's brand new to the game. I'll be like, hey, I'm brand new to the game. You're brand new to the game, or maybe get a veteran and be like, hey, help me out with this game. I'm on stream.
Normally
fucking,
you can go to
do that.
the Tenno. Normally you can go to the Tenno fucking.
That's also a cool name for them. The Tennos, like that's a fucking dope ass name.
You can go to the Tenno, like...
I don't think so. It sounds like Tentos.
Tentos. You can go to the fucking Tenno area. I forget what it's called. It's called Tenno something.
Tenno Social.
Tenno's... Yeah, it's a social area for everybody. People go there. Like, you'll see the real high levels. They got all the nice flashy armor and shit. And
which I don't think
they'll wait up at the top of the stairs, knowing they look badass. You go up to them, you click on them, and you start a message with them. Normally they're there to trade and try and get more the in-game currency.
Interesting.
And depending on what you have, he'll buy it, or you guys can trade something of equal value. The whole trade and barter system is going on in there.
That's pretty cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
The community is great in that game, but you'll always see the newbies come flying through the doors. I love doing that anyway. Just fucking and then fucking front flip, fly through the door. And then just land perfectly in front of somebody, just slide. Like
that's
this.
That's very interesting.
At an upright posture, just and then just click on them and just start messaging them. Just start talking to them.
That's good to know for me though, because I'm definitely a brand new player, so we'll see.
Yeah, dude, the game is so great. I need to get back into it. You know what? I'm playing that shit tonight.
I gotta edit this tonight, so
I won't
be doing that. Maybe I'll stream the edit or something. I don't know. We'll see. I streamed the edit once, but nobody came. But that's okay. I get no viewers, which is fine. I'm not. I don't really care. I just always wanted to be able to stream in the first place. So just streaming for me makes me happy. And even though I might have 0 concurrent viewers, I don't care.
That's my problem. I have 0 viewers. I just cut the stream. Yeah. Like I just feel so unmotivated about that, and it's just it doesn't even matter either because I play like crap on stream when I play. Don't
say that. I play like crap on stream.
I play so much better off stream.
Well, that's because you're not worried about entertaining people, and you're not worried about getting that good content. When I stream COD. I don't. He's playing with your fucking taser.
He's playing with the taser right there. He's tasing Skylar right now.
Oh, please don't say that.
No, he would never.
Don't say that. Oh, hello.
Wait, he came in the door. Hello.
What was I saying?
Don't
do it. We're on
stream. We're on record.
We're on record.
Everything you do and say can be held against you in a court of law.
That is not true. We have a disclaimer for that. We have a disclaimer for that, specifically for that reason. What was I gonna say?
Please. I don't want to be.
That bad.
Please don't. Please don't.
I don't care if you're gonna tase.
Come on.
Skyler, go.
Fuck! I'm losing my train of thought here. I'm trying to stay on topic here, but
go.
I have distraction. Dog. There's a dog in here now. What was I gonna say? Fuck. No, I have that same problem where I want to impress people on stream, but I also want to be good at the game, which is so fucking hard to do for me. So
Minecraft.
yes, I play Minecraft. I
love
love Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Hey,
Speaking of Minecraft,
Bro, we
whenever
haven't done that in years.
yeah.
Okay, so me and him have been best friends for a long time, and when we were in kindergarten, I mean not in kindergarten,
we were just really young.
second, third, and fourth grade together.
Yeah.
we were in the same class together. For 3 years.
You
Second,
said that
third,
on
and
the
fourth.
podcast.
Shut up.
Oh, look, she listens. She listens.
We have a listener, folks. She's got ears. Anyway, we were inseparable, and all the time, we would always just like sense each other's vibes, and we would just turn around in class like, "Yo, what's up?"
Until
Yeah.
they finally like separated y'all.
Yeah, we would get
I
separate.
felt that.
We got separated.
Yeah, which is
all the
fucking
time.
lame. But I it's weird because I would look at everybody's like last names and shit in the class, and I'm like, there was no other place he was gonna go because of the roster that we had. It was literally nothing but like Hernandez's and Chavez's in the classroom. So it was just mixed with a whole bunch of like the same last names. So it was like almost like on like not on purpose, but like it was gonna happen regardless, you know. And so
remember-
from that we just became best friends.
I remember in second grade, at the end of the year, I'm like, man, I'm never gonna see this dude again.
Yeah.
And then the next year, I didn't know he was in the class. I'm sitting there, I hear it, AJ.
I didn't know it was him. I was just like, AJ? And then I started whispering his name.
You're like, AJ. And I'm like, who the fuck is whispering my name? Who are you people? I turn around and I see you. You're like,
And from that point on, we were just fucking
just-
friends.
yeah,
that's
in the
it.
distance.
But, yeah.
That was
been
the
a
first
long
day of
ass-
third grade.
been a long
I
ass
remember
time.
that day. That day was awesome.
We're supposed to be talking about her, man.
No, it's all good. We're all vibing.
Yep, that's the whole point of this podcast. It's
Yep.
just a vibe. Oh, and feel free to like play it on stream or whatever. We're not gonna copyright you because I know I've had several people ask like, hey, can I play it on the background? And I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
Play
What
what
the
in the
hell?
background?
Yeah, I've had
Sick.
streamers come up to me like, hey, can I play your podcast in the background? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. You're like,
Oh.
you're not gonna DMC me? And I'm like, no, this is not a song. This is
not a
fucking music.
song.
Speaking of which, the DMCA thing on Twitch. Let's talk about that because I know you know about that shit.
Yeah.
I know you know about that shit. So how do you feel about that? Like it was gonna happen eventually, right?
Yeah, but I don't think they were going to enforce it because there's this girl on stream. She's very, very famous. She goes by the name Alinity.
Oh, I was about to say Pokemon, but yeah, I don't know Lindy, the girl that threw her
This
cat
girl throws her cat, fed vodka to this cat,
and
What?
slipped the nip.
and slipped the nip. And this girl has not been banned.
Yeah.
But when people
No, but she told Twitch to ban her. She was like, ban me now or else I'm gonna get backlash and you guys are gonna get backlash. And they were like, okay, so they banned her for like 2 days.
No, she self-banned her. They
Oh.
didn't ban her.
Oh shit. Anyway, but yeah. Keep going.
And
This girl hasn't been banned, but people who play Drake in their stream gets banned for
The small streamer.
7 days, and it just I don't understand. It's just you have better problems to worry about than music.
Right.
Cause I mean, I still play the music regardless. I haven't been striked down on my channel, but
Right. Don't they like mute your VOD if it has like DMC?
yeah, like bits and pieces. But like I play like music all
I know-
throughout the stream.
I know that if you have your the music really low in the stream in the background and you can hear it and the audience can kind of hear it over your voice, I know that they won't strike you or do anything to your VOD because it's too low, so you can't really tell if it's non-copyright or not. I mean, off some streams you obviously can, but
Yeah.
I know that they won't strike you. Like one of my favorite rappers, Logic, he made a Twitch tape that's non-copyrighted. You can use it with whatever you want. So that's the only thing that I play in the background when I play games
I
sometimes.
never knew about that. I should
Yeah.
give that a look because I like Logic myself.
Yeah.
I listened to him since he released Spotlight wearing the FaZe hoodie.
Whoa, holy
Yeah.
shit! See, I like to say that I'm a OG listener, but I really only got into him after the Incredible True Story. from there on, I've been a fan.
Oh,
But like,
yeah.
I have his hoodie here. I ordered the vinyl and the T-shirt for his new album,
Yeah.
and then so. pretty fucking
My ex stole my Everybody hoodie from
Oh,
me.
fuck him.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck that dude.
I'm so sad.
It's funny because my ex bought me this sweater, and she was like, "Here," and I'm like, "Oh, thank you." The day we broke up, the day we gave our shit back to each other and shit. So
I recently saw a picture of him wearing it one day. I'm like, this motherfucker.
shit,
Mm-hmm.
that sucks.
Rob that boy.
Do you ever count your steps when you walk?
I count to 4.
No, but do you kind of like do the thing where you kind of like fit your foot in a tile and not touch the cracks at a store or something?
Like you're,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Talk-
thought I was
talk-
the
talk-
only
talk,
I
one.
'cause
remember me and my cousins, when I used to live in Dallas, me and my cousin, we'd be like, don't step on the lines, and then be like,
That was my kind of floor is lava
Just like-
challenge.
yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
The
just-
topic was again. Sorry, I was looking at my phone.
The floor is lava, but it's like don't touch the cracks. Like
Oh yeah,
on the
yeah. I do
tile.
that all the time on
still
sidewalks
do it.
when I'm walking.
Yeah.
I do like if I'm like so we went for a run this morning, and the tiles that we were running on are like big enough for my stride. So I was like, okay, one stride here, one stride here. That's not like that's how I run. It's like I count in strides and
That
steps.
was your pace.
Yeah,
Okay.
I count my strides and see how big the tiles are, so I can base that off my pace. So, yeah, it's just
Yeah,
hard to run.
If you had followed my pace, we would have been taking larger strides.
Yeah, but I didn't go to camp for fucking a long ass time, so I only did CrossFit. Like I said, they built my endurance. I look like a fucking cross country runner, but I play baseball and fucking tennis.
Yeah.
So I gotta edit that out. And this.
Oops.
Let me see here. What's your dream job?
Stripper.
OnlyFans.
Hell no.
Bro, speaking of people who want to do OnlyFans, Molly Trevejo, Instagram like model at the age of like 16 and 17. When she first turned 18, soon as she turned 18, she made a fucking OnlyFans. And on her Instagram, she posted about it. She's like, I'm finally 18. Go follow my OnlyFans.
You're just plugging random people now.
Shut up.
I'm gonna have to bleep out her name.
Shut up.
I'm gonna have to.
Okay, just
we don't
bleep her
do
name.
free promotions.
Just bleep her name.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Anyway, she made it, and in the comments, they were roasting the shit out of her. They was like, man, she ain't even try to get a job first.
Damn.
And then it was like OnlyFans.
Hey, man,
OnlyFans was her only plan.
You can't judge her though. That's almost slut shit, man. But whatever.
But they
I
were
don't give a fuck.
roasting her, and
Yeah.
I was like, why are y'all roasting her this hard?
That's her
bro?
getting her. She was getting her bag, man.
That shit was
Fucking make
hilarious.
it OnlyFans, but just feet pics.
That shit was hilarious.
I mean, she could have been trying to find a job along the lines. And
You're
just
probably
have
right.
That
On the side,
on the side.
but she's already a model, so
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She probably has a contract somewhere along those lines.
right.
Mm.
It's funny because we could put the podcast on OnlyFans.
What?
Yeah, we could put the podcast on OnlyFans and put it behind a paywall, and people would have to pay to listen to us. But I'm not gonna do that. You can also do that on Red Circle.
I want to see it happen.
We'll put one episode on OnlyFans
One episode.
and see what happens. To see how many
Put
people.
this,
buy it.
put this episode.
No, that's our 20th podcast. I'll do
Put
it like
the seatbelt episode.
I'll do it later.
Put the seatbelt episode.
It's already out in public though.
But it's not on OnlyFans.
You're right. We'll see. I don't know, but no. What's your dream job? We got off topic.
I guess it involved going to school, but like I don't have like the funds to go to school.
Which
But
is,
I want to be a veterinarian.
that's
Your
fun.
dog is the coolest.
Well, I could tell you this. If you study a specific subject for a certain amount of years, you're
Tell you this,
considered
shoot for the stars.
you land among the moon, or some shit like that. It's backwards actually.
Or even being like a kennel assistant, like working with pets
There you go.
and stuff.
But what was I gonna say? Yeah, if you practice something for a certain amount of years and you like actually like go into detail and you do your own research and shit, you can actually be considered a doctor or a professional veterinarian if you just study stuff for a certain amount of years. You don't necessarily have to go to college.
Yeah.
You would have to start your own practice and whatnot, which that costs money because of a building, but other than that, you're considered a pro. Like my brother, he's been playing saxophone all his high school career, and I think the amount of years that he's been playing saxophone since like middle school. So the same amount of years that he has played saxophone, he is technically considered a pro because he's been playing it for most of his life and a certain amount of years.
And he's 18.
No, but he's been playing it like since Rayford, which is intermediate school. So that's a long ass time. And if he keeps going and he gets like a scholarship for college, he could probably get a degree or for just playing,
at least a minor.
in music. So
you don't even have to go to school to become like a musician or
right. You could just start, on your phone and then
music.
Start releasing stuff on your own, which is what one of my friends does. He's not like wanting to be an artist or a musician, but he does like making music.
Oh,
and
Tristan
whatnot.
has a friend that is like that. He looks like
Bro.
Post.
I just got deja vu.
What? Oh, good. That means you're on the right path
Deja vu.
of life.
I've just been in this place before.
We're gonna get copyrighted strike. What trait do you like most about yourself? This is an everybody question, so that's her and me. We will go first, obviously, because you're the guest.
I don't know.
Spotlight's on you. Are
Yep.
you nervous? Are you nervous?
Don't be
No.
nervous.
Are you nervous?
I don't really know what kind of trait I like. Is it like a personality trait
Sure.
or
Sure, you could do a personality
Anything?
trait.
pick
Just a
one.
trait. It doesn't have to be physical.
Ass.
No, I guess I'm very forgiving because I like to forget about the past and just move on and forgive.
Forgive and forget.
That's a very good skill to have. That's a very good trait to have because not a lot of people hold grudges and shit, and then they have to go through the stages of like grief and whatever. What about you, AJ?
I have no idea.
You don't know what trait you like about yourself? Come on now. Be a little open. Just a
I
little
like
bit. Just a little bit.
how. I don't know.
Come on.
I suck, dude.
No,
I don't
no,
know.
no, you don't. I mean, think about it. You've made it this far.
So I never ask for, like, say you ask me for money. I give it to you.
Yeah.
I'm not letting you borrow it. I'm giving it to you.
Right.
Like if you ask
So
me
you're-
for money, like, and I've bought you things like that
Mhm.
fucking.
The backpack.
Yeah, the backpack I bought you.
And whatnot.
Like it wasn't anything special. I just
Mhm.
I saw that and I'm like,
You
that
want-
would look good on Lewis,
Right.
and I bought it. Like I like gift giving. I'm a giver.
He's a giver.
I'm a
I was about
giver.
to say he's a giver.
I'm a giver.
He's a giver with no intention of wanting something back.
Yeah.
He bought me like a $100. Well, I'm gonna just put it out there. He bought me like a whole thing of weed and
Yeah, I bought
yeah, I didn't
I'll
know
just-
if I could say
I'll
it.
just
on
cut it
this
out. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. Don't worry about it. I'll cut it out.
an ounce of something.
Yeah. I think my
Just take that something and put it over the last. You know.
It's something.
Yeah, just cut that and
It just-
have an awkward cut right there.
right. I think my greatest trait would be like wanting to learn about new shit and like actually diving deep into what I can do to make something better.
Mhm.
So like I'm not a perfectionist, but I am a
Raging homosexual.
I am I am wanting to always make something better. I know that it can't be perfect all the time, but I do
That
want to
sounds
make
like
it
a
better.
sentence Borat would say. I am something wanting to make better.
Let's talk about
Very
trips.
nice.
Let's talk about trips. What's your like best trip that you've ever had?
That weed.
The what?
Let's talk about a trip that you had. Bad, good, or
Fucking
indifferent.
acid trip, bro.
No, I never did acid. But I guess it was like the
What's your favorite trip you've been on?
Yeah, let's do that one.
Yeah.
Or most detailed or whatever. One you feel like most powerful about that you like. Or like,
I guess
damn.
the trip to Disneyland.
What?
Because like I like Disney and I like Lilo and Stitch. Like that was like my big thing when I was younger. Like everything was
You
Stitch.
should see her fucking car, dude.
It's covered in Lilo and Stitch?
Yes.
That's cool. That's nice. It's not the kind of trip I was talking about, though.
What do you mean trip? Like
High. Like when you got high and like the trip.
oh god. I don't know. I guess I was hanging out with a couple coworkers, Ricardo and Angel, and I went to their house, and they have like this weird little shed in their backyard, and we were smoking so much weed, like I got so high, I was coughing, I fucking threw up, like clear shit, like I don't know what it was.
Water. Hopefully it was water. We'll just call it water.
It was probably water. I don't fucking know. It was probably water. I didn't eat nothing. And then it was so dark out. I tried to walk from the shed to the house, and I thought something was behind me, so I bolted, and I almost slipped on the stairs, like backwards.
Holy shit!
And I caught myself on the door, and I was like, I'm gonna have somebody walk me next time.
Yeah. What about you, AJ?
Okay, I guess I can tell this story.
If you want to.
This story.
Oh no.
Yeah, she was a part of this.
Make it quick, because I got a really interesting one too.
Okay, so we tried recording this the day after it happened, but our audio
fucked up. It fucked up. It
got corrupted. Then I didn't feel like telling the story again
because it wasn't as genuine.
It wasn't as genuine.
But now
I'm feeling it's more genuine. Anyway, about a month and a half ago, I think, probably about a month and a half ago, I guess. I had my first psychedelic trip on mushrooms.
There you go.
And
it was not the best.
It
experience.
was not the greatest experience. One, because it was it was my first time doing it. I thought if no matter how much I did, like I'd be fine just in my own house. You know, it's just the high would just be longer. So I took 5 grams of mushrooms in one sitting, and the high started out really good. It was great. I was seeing like pretty shit, like kaleidoscopes everywhere. Flowers were blooming in my face, dude. It was awesome. And then I remember coming out of that headscape and seeing my friend over in my kitchen who also took mushrooms with me. She was standing over there, and I got up and I said, "Hey," and then I fell and I smacked my head on the floor. And if you don't know anything about psychedelic trips, when you go on a psychedelic trip, you're in a very fragile headspace. You're very vulnerable, emotionally vulnerable, and physically vulnerable even. And
our guest almost fell out of her fucking chair.
Guest lost balance. She almost fucking died.
Okay, anyway.
Fuck.
It's a very vulnerable state.
You're in a very vulnerable state, just mainly emotionally, and I was very emotionally vulnerable. And me hitting my head physically really affected me emotionally, and then I started like not having a good trip at all. All of my emotions were pouring out. I started crying. I started laughing. I started just being completely hysterical. Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. I was being completely hysterical, just moving around on the floor, and then I wound up pissing my pants on the floor. So I then again made the situation worse by doing an embarrassing thing. You know, when you get embarrassed, what do you want to do? You want to like
ball up,
get the fuck out of there. You want to disappear.
Yeah.
And I was like crying for like another like 10 minutes, and then I got up and I was like I was very serious. It was like I got up and I was like, I want to take a shower. And I fucking pointed and I marched where my finger went.
Yeah.
I followed my finger to the bathroom. And I then got into the shower fully clothed and then proceeded to destroy my fucking shower. I was in the bathroom, shower running. I ripped the shower curtain down. I fucking saw my friend standing in the doorway. She's like super scared at this point.
Right.
She comes like, she's like, "What are you doing?" She's hearing loud noises. She's like, "What are you doing?" And I am fucking my shower up. I see her in the doorway. I don't know where the strength came from, because when you bend long things like that, you know, it takes a lot of strength. I don't know where the strength came from. I'm not that fucking strong to bend a metal bar like that.
Hey, man.
I was just fucking at each end, and I fucking snapped that fucking thing. I threw one half down, and then I proceeded to smack my shower walls with it, and I'm screaming, and I'm just completely losing my shit in there. And like this whole, I'm remembering this, but I'm remembering it from a third person view because
It's an out of body experience.
it's an out of body experience. I am riding passenger in my own head. I'm riding passenger. Think about that sentence. I'm riding passenger in my own brain.
You're like sitting on a little desk in a little chair, and you're just like there, and you're like, I can't move.
And I'm just watching as I'm physically
Doing stuff.
doing shit.
Yeah.
You know, I have no control. It was the craziest experience.
Right.
And I then fell asleep in my shower running, and the water's just filling up because I guess the soap clogged the toilet. The soap clogged the drain. And the water's just filling up and just really slowly, very slowly draining. And I then wake up and there are cops in my apartment.
Right.
Because my friend got really scared, and apparently I was physically harming her, which we talked about it, and me and her were good.
Because it wasn't him.
She doesn't hold it against me, but yeah. And then the cops they put me in handcuffs because they knew I was like freaking out. And she had somebody come pick her up, and they only took my keys. They brought my keys. They locked my apartment for me. They put me in handcuffs and walked me out, and I then go to the hospital. They take me to the hospital in the police car.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad.
Wasn't her keys on the ottoman?
I don't know.
No, that was your phone and wallet.
Yeah.
My phone and my wallet were on the ottoman, along with my shattered fucking bong.
That was on the floor.
It was there too. It was on the floor, in the kitchen, in the living room,
everywhere.
In the dining room. It was everywhere.
Go to the hospital.
Yeah, I'm in the hospital and I'm in handcuffs. I'm kind of like barely sobering up. Like, I'm not like.
You're not
I'm starting
there,
to get a hand on the wheel again.
Right.
Like
you're driving.
Yeah, I'm starting.
Driving yourself again.
Yeah, I'm starting to drive myself again a little bit. I'm in handcuffs and I sit me down, and then I get the urge to get my hands in front of me. And of course I'm in handcuffs, so I can't pull them around. So what I did was I like put them under my legs and proceeded to really hurt my wrists. I really fucking hurt my wrists. Dude.
Yeah, I believe it.
Not only that, I was sitting on them in the cop car, and I get them in front of me from under my legs, which was really hard to do, even high as fuck on mushrooms.
Right.
It fucking hurt, and I get them in front of me, and then I see my keys. I recognize my keys, and they're on the cop's waist, and I grab them, which is not a smart move to do to a cop.
Obviously.
So I grab my keys. I'm like, these are mine. And I put them in my pocket. And then I'm sitting there talking to the people. They got my name out of me, and they got my age somehow. And they gave me like the hospital wristband. And then they gave me an IV, and they just dripped a IV bag into me, and I'm just sobering up at that point.
Right.
I get up. I take several pisses. And then I finally wake up for the last time. I woke up like 5 times in this hospital. And I finally wake up, like seriously, and I asked the people, I'm like, where am I? And they're like, you're at Kingwood Hospital. Like, you're fine.
Yeah.
And I was like, can I use the phone? I called my mom. I didn't have my phone.
Yes.
I didn't have my wallet, so I had to call my mom. Sorry, Mom. She came and picked me up, but apparently there was a problem with picking me up. So I went there in the middle of the night with night shift. They lost me in the shift change. Right. So from first shift to second shift, from second shift back to first shift, they fucking lost me, apparently. They said I was a runaway. Because Lydia, bleep that name. I don't know. Whatever. My friend, she had came and tried to get me, but it was during the day when she was sober.
Mm-hmm.
She tried to come and get me apparently, and they told her that I had ran away, which I didn't. I was in the same fucking spot. And then I called my mom, and I had no idea at this point that Lydia had tried to come and get me. I called my mom. She came to the hospital, and came and got me. My mom, she came to the hospital, came and got me, and it wasn't until she came back the second time that she realized that they had lost me. I didn't realize that either.
Mm-hmm.
They had lost me during the shift change, and they told her that somebody claiming to be my girlfriend came and got me, but they told Lydia I had ran away beforehand, and it was just ridiculous. And then I was there for like a whole extra hour.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it sucked, but eventually somebody found me. Somebody with a brain found me. They got me out of there.
Good. And now he's here
Now
on the
I'm
podcast.
Alive.
Live on the podcast. So mine was fairly recent. I'm not gonna say when, but fairly recent. I'm not too comfortable with telling when that shit happens because I don't normally do it, and when I do it, it hits me hard. Right? I like to think that I'm straight edge, but sometimes I need a little relief. Right? And so recently, obviously I went through a breakup, so I needed a little bit of relief, and so I came to my best buddy, and you know I took only 2 hits, just 2, and I had to go home because we were supposed to do the podcast that day, and it just didn't work out because we were fucking vibing. So I got in my car, and so you know what timelines are, right? You know, like how right now we couldn't be doing the podcast. Like there's an alternate universe of us not doing the podcast.
Yeah.
And there's another alternate universe where you're not here and it's somebody else.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so I had this type of experience. I was in my car and I was in the driveway or the parking lot right here, and I started to drive, and I was like, okay, cool. But as I started to drive, I could feel other versions of me at the same time, and so there's 2 different versions of me that I'm
So
feeling.
you had like a Rick and Morty moment.
Yeah. So I'm in my car, and I'm and first me is not in the another version of me is just sitting there in the parking lot, calling my ex to come pick me up because I'm having a panic attack. And I'm like, okay, that's one version of me that I can literally see and feel this person, like me doing this. And then another version is I get in a car crash, and so I'm just in the I'm in the fucking car right now, and I back up. I'm like, okay, I start to drive, but I can feel the other version of me calling her, and she's like, I'll be there in like 5 minutes, and I'm like, okay, but I'm driving on the feeder now because I'm like going through all this shit, and so I'm on the feeder, and eventually I get on the highway. And luckily I made it home, but like, I'm on the highway, and you know how they have the feeder split where it goes off and you have that little patch of grass?
Yeah.
Well, as I was driving, the other version of me was like, fuck it, I can't drive on the freeway. I'm gonna fucking go over the curb, drive in the grass, and get into the feeder. And I did it, and I felt myself yank the wheel and do it. But I am still on the freeway.
You just have all these shadows
that
bursting
version
off of you.
But that version of me is over there, where I was looking, and that guy gets fucking T-boned. Like, I see him get T-boned. I saw myself get T-boned, and all the left side of my body was just not like. I felt this later in the day. I'm still here, so I got home, but I felt pain here in the all left side of my body. And I'm sitting at my desk, and this was right before we were gonna play Minecraft, and I could feel myself in the hospital, laying on the hospital bed with all this pain, and I'm like, it's almost like the third party experience, right? The out of body, and I can see my parents there talking to the doctor, saying that we can save him, but it's gonna be really hard. And so that timeline then like continues to go on, right? But the other one, the panic attack one, right? I'm still in the fucking parking lot waiting for my ex to come pick me up. She finally gets here, and she has her sister with her to drive her car because she's gonna drive mine. And so now we're driving. We're coming out of the fucking drive. Let her sit down, dude.
She was. I'm not.
Let her
No,
sit
it's
down.
fine. Stand for a little bit.
Okay, but
I was.
anyway,
I'm not rude.
um,
Sit down. Fam agent.
but now I'm on the timeline with my ex, and we're going down the freeway, and I start having a panic attack about what's happening, and I'm like, I don't want to go home. Take me to your place. I can't do this. I can't go home. I don't want to go home and have my parents see me like this. And I'm freaking out so much that I'm like flailing my arms. And eventually she loses control of her car and we crash. And that's at that point. And then, but luckily she's still alive. My car's not totaled, but it's pretty fucking dinked up. And she drives me to the hospital. But I'm like really like fucked up. Like I can like. What I felt earlier while I was playing on I was sitting on my computer is that my chest hurt. So something happened to my chest. And so I could see myself and her driving to the hospital, and the doctors are saying the same thing. Like, he's going to barely make it if we do anything right now. And so they're now two different versions of me are in the hospital, one with my parents and one with my ex. Eventually my parents come to the one where my ex drives me to the hospital. And so, the first one, I think I was in the hospital for like 15 minutes, and they put me in the ER, and then I died. So that version of me died, and I felt him come into me. I felt his soul come into me. That timeline is in me.
Power.
Literally, like picture 3 of me, and this guy on the left side of me is fucking dead. He's dead, and he is now in my body. Right? Okay, so that timeline is done. Later on, me and AJ are playing Minecraft, and they're still trying to save the version of me that's driving with my ex. I'm not seeing the scene right now, but I know that I'm still like fighting for my life in the hospital, and we're playing Minecraft, and AJ says something about a fence, and then I feel that body come into me, and I'm like, holy shit, like I died on the surgery table. So like I was having these like weird ass like just different outcomes of how this shit could have gone, because right before even right before like I decided that like I can drive, I can do this, I can make it home, I was thinking about like not driving home. I was like, fuck, like do I call somebody or do I drive? And luckily I'm conscious, because when I drive I sober up pretty quickly, and I just obviously I stayed on the feeder most of the way home, and then I finally got brave enough to get on the freeway, and then I got home. But yeah, it was insane. I was like, holy shit. Because I saw 2 different versions of me in 2 different timelines, and both of them died. But I'm still here, which is fucking
Maybe it's leading up to
insane.
Something.
I'd cry if you did.
No, I think that's what deja vu is.
Yeah.
Is that when you have deja vu, you're on a timeline that's already happened, but specific things have made it happen. That's what I think deja vu is that you're going on a right path, right? And for a while, I don't get deja vu as often anymore, but like for a while I had deja vu a lot. And then up until I ended stuff with my ex is when everything kind of dispersed, and I haven't had deja vu since. So yeah. But yeah, that was my most intense experience. I tend to document all my experiences. So I have like stuff on Snapchat, and then I took a video with him one day. I took a video with him of me. I have those videos, which I still haven't looked at to this day, because I'm not scared. I'm like, I'll save it for later, because I want to edit it and put it all together and shit. But yeah, this podcast right here was my kind of documentation of that experience, which was insane. Like I literally felt myself coming into myself.
Yeah,
and, like,
I didn't really like
sit
mine.
there.
I wish I had a trip like that. That would have been pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like I saw myself driving and dying, and I saw myself driving, but I also felt myself dying. It was just insane. Like picture like,
I'd cry if
you know how somebody comes up to you and they kind of like push you, like they shove you, but they're like excited. Have you ever seen The Office? And you know how Michael goes up to Ryan and he kind of shoves him? It's like that. Like you get punched in the chest. That's how it felt. It was fucking insane. But yeah, is there anything you guys want to tell? We've hit the time limit. Not time limit.
We're
but
not on a time limit here.
I am. I gotta go.
I gotta go.
I gotta go.
I gotta go.
You want to plug anything that you want before we end the podcast here? So
Plug in the lights.
plug it. Just plug.
Plug it in, plug it in.
Plug it in the lights.
No, like plug your social medias and stuff.
Oh, okay. My Instagram is Vibegoon, VIBEGOON. My creator code.
This camera. Tell the people what you got going on in your life.
My creator code, my Twitch, and my Twitter is all Citeral, CITERAL.
There you go. Make sure you guys go follow her on Twitch and whatever else social media she has. I'll try to put it. I'll put it in the description once I'm done editing and stuff. So, anything else you want to say, AJ?
Socks.
All right. This has been the Sunrise Meets podcast. We've been your host, AJ Hernandez. She's been your guest.
Gabby Fisher.
And
aka
I
Citeral.
have been your, I guess, Luis Chavez. So, yeah. Thanks for listening.